Listen up, cluckheads.
You're listening to Whiskey and Whine
With Rooster and
the Madman, where we talk about common sense, current events,
the Constitution,
and morals, while comparing drinks of yesteryear to drinks of today.
So sit back, relax, leave us a comment.
Here comes Whiskey and Whine.
So anyways, Wiggins, start getting more in touch with my feminine side.
Okay. Does this mean like did like be more romantic, or like you try to grab her boobs or something?
I don't know, man. I just got in the car, went to Starbucks, and wrecked it.
Did you manage to scrape the bumper?
Yeah, you
on
got those poles out there that just take bumpers right off your car.
Just drag it right across the front.
I was just like, I could have avoided it, but
turn signal.
Yeah,
what's that?
Yeah. I was just like, you know what? She said get in touch. So,
oh my god, man! You know the wicked hand's gonna kill us.
She hasn't been listening to the show for weeks.
That's because we didn't air last week.
Oh, maybe that's why.
So she's going to listen this week.
Well, anyways, welcome back, cluckheads.
You know who we are. You know what we do. Current events and
wreck cars,
common sense,
Constitution,
and morals.
Morals not here again.
Morals is not here.
This is really Morals' fault.
And she's definitely under the weather too.
No,
I talked to her briefly, and she's got a weird RSV virus, and it's just been kicking her butt all week.
That sucks.
So between that and the work schedule has been preventing her from being here. So our thoughts are with you.
Get well, morals.
Get well, morals. Because we know that there's definitely an absence of them here in the studio.
Yeah.
So, but no,
we're on 85 today.
We are. This is episode 85. Yeah, and this is. I know that normally we don't do the same type of alcohol back to back.
Yeah.
But I've had my eye on this because it was a summer special one, and I wanted to grab it before it went away, and especially because it's almost our favorite time of year. It's almost Clucktoberfest, our third Clucktoberfest, baby.
Yeah. So it was the same reason when we did the last episode. I grabbed
with the blueberry, because it's seasonal.
Yeah, you just trying to do something during summer to make sense in December.
So I decided that I was going to get this Svedka strawberry lemonade.
Well, I don't know about strawberry lemonade, but we know Svedka.
Svedka was good.
Svedka is always awesome, and that was thanks to the ringmaster giving us a tip on that one.
The ringmaster gave us that idea for the Svedka, and
Svedka.
It's by far been the best one that we've had.
Yeah, it's
the only one that came close to that vanilla one.
I think I like the Ciroc a little bit better.
But that was the vanilla one.
Yeah, that was the vanilla.
Yeah, I'm saying as far as just straight vodkas, that was the best.
If anything, we've learned with all the vodkas we've done,
don't go Russian.
Russian vodka is not the best. American vodka is not the best.
No, it's the Swedish, and then it's the French.
Yes, Swedish and French. I mean, who would have known?
I wouldn't have thought that. But now the French one that we did, that was that artisan one, though, because it was like the watermelon basil.
We've done a couple of them. We did the Grey Goose, and then the Ciroc is French as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, so I figured that, we would give this a try. And hold on. It is definitely not SeaWorld friendly.
No, you can't take this with it's not. Although it's the family size.
It is the family size. You can, but for the family size, because it was on sale because it's seasonal. It was only like $20.
Sweet.
Yeah, and it's 35.70, so it's the same proof as the one last week. Let's do our Sleepy Joe Biden sniff test on this. Do you think it's going to have the?
I can't remember if Svedka had a cork, if it was a screw top last time.
No, I'm talking about the spill proof.
It does have the
spill proof.
It does have the spill proof. That's usually a bad indicator.
That's usually a very bad indicator. But what?
I mean, it's such a big bottle, baby. That's what it is. We don't normally buy these big half-gallon things.
I can't smell the strawberry lemonade.
All right, well, let's see. I smell
vodka.
I smell vodka with a hint of someone dropped a strawberry in it.
It's set next to the strawberries and the lemons.
It's not really strawberry smelling,
that being said,
it doesn't mean it's not flavored that way.
What I figured that we could do is that whenever we're discussing our first topic, let's drink it straight. And I got some of this Dole lemonade.
It's a great idea.
So that way that we can use it as a mixer.
Yeah.
And that way we know that whenever it comes to getting in touch with our feminine side next summer, whenever we want a fruity drink out by the pool.
Instead of going to Starbucks and wrecking the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we can just,
Yeah, cool. I like it.
So tell you what, let me see your cup there. We'll go ahead and get our first pour in. It's not pink or yellow. It is straight clear. So that's normally also.
Well, I mean, that could be either way. Typically, I would imagine because like the Deep Elm, it was actually a blueberry color, but not like a fake color. I mean,
no, it wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it makes me wonder if they're using like a strawberry and lemonade like liqueur.
Maybe. Well, we're about to find out.
Let's about find. I'll tell you what. Let's get our cluckage clinkage going on.
Now it still smells the same way.
It still smells just like vodka. All right, so here we go. Cluckage clinkage with our fancy red Solo cups.
Gotta put the pinky out.
It does not taste anything like it smells. It almost tastes like strawberry cotton candy.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting bubblegum cotton candy. I'm not getting strawberry at all or lemonade.
Mm-mm.
This is kind of like the blueberry one where it smelled extreme blueberry, and then it was just like a big piece of hard candy. Is what
yeah,
it
but then when
like.
we tasted it, it wasn't. That's how this is. It's it smells like straight vodka, like just the Svedka vodka, but it tastes almost like
it's smooth, just like Svedka normally is.
You know what it reminds me of? Remember those the strawberry Bubblicious, the big square ones?
Yes,
that's what it. But had for a while they had the ones that were like the mixed ones where it had like the red coat on the outside and it had something else on the inside,
nice.
And that's what it tastes like, the strawberry lemonade Bubblicious.
I get more of the fruit stripes. That really crappy gum that loses its flavor. The zebra loses its flavor after about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And your jaw
that's about as long
hurting.
as my patience level is with most people.
I mean, this one's still got an aftertaste going with it, so you can still taste it.
Yeah, but it's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
But it definitely tastes like gum.
Yeah, it tastes like cotton candy or gum. It doesn't taste like vodka.
It's different.
So, all right, man, you ready to get in these topics?
Yeah. Let me take the first episode or the first topic.
You all right there?
Yeah,
this is episode 85.
Episode 85. We're not in cursive yet.
We're already talking in cursive.
That's
gonna be good whenever we have to cut promos. That's gonna be awesome. But all right, man. If you want to take topic number 1, you can go for it.
All right. Tell me whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Topic number 1. Numero uno. So President Biden, Joe Biden, that is, the sniffer in chief, is at the UN. No, there are no children there for him to sniff that I'm aware of, but he is there.
We don't know that.
But his speech is absolutely overshadowed. So they're all meeting at the UN to talk about global impacts, regional security, climate change, Ukraine, things like that.
Wait a second. You say regional security?
Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm going with the he's being overshadowed because across the road at the Roosevelt Hotel, that's over 100 years old. New York,
like it's historic. Yeah,
so they have turned it into a migrant shelter for all the massive illegal aliens that have been
right across from where the president's doing this.
City.
Okay.
So yeah, and I think I can figure as a mayor did that on purpose.
That's kind of a subtle little middle finger.
I think that's just the mayor saying, "Hey, you know what?
Cluck you.
I'm going to embarrass you in front of the UN." So
let me get this straight. They're talking about regional security. We still have. Like just today, so we record these on Thursdays before they air on Saturdays. So today, sometimes Fridays, yeah. But today on September 22nd, one of the videos showed 10,000 people crossing through Eagle Pass into our country.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not a part of the regional security and the security of the nations in the free world?
It was probably for other countries, not for...
Oh, gotcha.
Plus, Texas is not part of the region in the Northeast.
Oh, that's true.
So maybe they're thinking smaller.
Yeah. I mean, especially since, Texas makes up like the majority of the...
If only you could have like a border czar person to help with this border crisis.
Well, thank God that we do.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm glad...
bang up job there.
Sorry.
But
ragweed's killing me.
It's not just the migrant stuff.
I'm glad you brought up the Ukraine thing though, because I mean, whenever the whole thing first started, like with Putin, we were absolutely against it. Now it's just gone on way too long, and we're footing the bill for it. and now they're expecting Americans to pay for it.
Oh yeah, Ukraine should have the right to defend itself,
and that we want to now give them grievances and pretty much pay for them for the rest of their life whenever we're running out of our own Social Security.
No. They have the right to defend themselves, but it doesn't mean they have the right to the American taxpayer dollar to do it.
But that's what they want to pass is that the American taxpayers are actually going to give them grievance pay for the rest of their life. But do you know the easiest? Well, let me ask you this: if you had to choose like some type of power equipment to launder your money through.
Oh, Lord.
What piece of power equipment would you choose?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, come on. You've operated power equipment.
Fine, Milwaukee.
No, like what physical piece of equipment, not what brand.
Oh.
I'm not asking like DeWalt. If you had to choose a piece of power equipment to launder your money through, what would you choose?
A chainsaw? I don't know.
No. Ukraine it.
Ukraine it. Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Little Ukraine. Yeah. Get it? Crane? Dad joke, crane? I'll just see myself out.
Well, other things that's going on that also overshadows him being at the UN is things like, I don't know, a lost F-35.
No, hold on. We're gonna talk about that in a minute.
The United Auto Workers union strike. 30%, 38% approval rate.
Yeah, and I do find it really, really funny that the day that the inflation numbers come out, within minutes, and I was originally going to bring this up in the follow-ups, but within minutes of the inflation numbers come out, the administration made an official tweet.
Extreme. I don't know. It's just an
Team Extreme.
It's extreme.
Where that they were talking about how good
90s.
Bidenomics is working and the Inflation Reduction Act is working. So I mean, it's absolutely.
So inflation's down because I read it's up.
No, it is definitely up.
Oh, so Bidenomics is working because inflation is up and everyone else is
happy.
That's the word.
Everyone is happy.
That is a word.
Everyone is.
That is a word. Yes.
So instead of like focusing on the stuff that's going wrong in our own country, let's go to the UN and not worry about I don't know the impeachment inquiry that just got brought up. Oh, sorry, timer just went off. Yeah. Well, I will say one thing about this Svedka. I think I like the regular Svedka better.
Yes.
Than the flavor one. But that being said, it still doesn't leave me prickly on the inside.
The one thing I've noticed about any of these any of the vodka flavors we've tried is they're all just come off as sweet.
Yeah.
They don't come off as tasting like whatever's supposed to be.
Well, it was just like the one last time we had, like, it was super sweet, but the minute we mixed it with the Red Bull.
It was amazing.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what, let's take a sip of the. And then let's go ahead and open up the lemonade.
It's a weird aftertaste.
I don't like it. I do not like the aftertaste.
No.
What type of percentage do you think that this should be?
I would go at least 2-1, not 3-1.
Okay.
The lemonade to vodka, not vodka to...
Vodka to lemonade, I got it. Vodka to lemonade, okay. I'm actually trying to somewhat mix these.
No, just take a guess.
Every time I take a guess, you go, whoa. No,
I just put the lid back on and I spilled a bunch of stuff earlier today, so now I'm worried I'm going to spill everything.
Maybe like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Worst case scenario, we have enough of both.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we can't just add more vodka back.
We could add more of one or the other. All right.
A little swishy.
Give it a little swisheroo there.
Swisheroo. All right.
Apparently, I'm trying to put bottle.
Well, now it smells like lemonade.
And I'm trying to put bottle caps on in cursive now.
Yeah, definitely has got a different smell to it. Wow, it's better.
Oh, that is really good.
That's better.
That actually tastes like strawberry lemonade now.
That is an awesome summertime cocktail right there.
That actually tastes like strawberry lemonade.
Yeah. So now that's where you're at. You got to be. So you got to mix this.
Yeah. So maybe it's designed to just be a mixer.
Well, the morals with their honky tonk thing used to tell us when they're clear, it's meant for mixing, and when it's
been so long since I've seen her. I don't know. It's about her American Honky Tonk Bar Association.
All I know is when it's not clear, you got to drink a lot more water. You drink enough water there, Private?
You know what'll fix that, right?
Well, you drink some more water, some ibuprofen.
It's a Motrin.
The Motrin, yeah.
You got to get some Motrin in
pop that leg, pop that bone right back in your leg. Here's some Motrin.
Here's an 800 milligram Motrin.
Motrin.
That fixes everything there.
There you go.
Kind of like Copenhagen.
Get your ass back in formation.
Now, speaking of Copenhagen.
As years of your life. Wow, that's way better. That is really good.
That's great.
That is really good. So,
but I mean, it's the way it tastes though. Hold on, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna try it again.
Try it with the Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way, it's mint lemonade.
Oh, is that what that is?
That is good.
It is good. It is good. So
that is really good. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and move on.
Well, hold on. I wanted to mention something else about that F-35 before we get into the topic.
All right, I'll tell you what. You bring up your thing about the X-35 right quick.
So the F-35, we lost it. Well,
now
the Marine Corps lost it.
Marine Corps Aviation lost it.
Marine Corps Aviation lost it. The Air Wing lost it.
And
they said he ejected because of bad weather.
Which makes me wonder what was going on, because those Navy and those Marine pilots,
they're supposed to be land on anything and any.
They can land on anything.
Any condition.
So I want to know if that's real or if there was something that was going on.
Well,
in the cover, you know exactly how it is. Anytime that there's an accident, what is it? What is it always? It was a training exercise that went wrong.
Yeah. So
anytime that one of the V-22 Ospreys went down in training, what did they say it was? Oh, well, we had unexpected turbulence from the wind.
Yeah, it was not that those things were falling out of the sky for 15 years.
So the fact that the minute I saw that it was because of bad weather,
well,
and that these guys are trained to land in any condition.
Well, it's the F-35. You can land straight up and down. It's a vertical takeoff.
The minute that they said that, my red flag went up, and I was like, anybody that knows anything about the XJ-35 knows that what you just said is BS.
Well, here's what I do know.
What really caused it?
All I do know is that it's so super stealth that the government had to ask civilians for help of, have you seen our plane? Please help us find it.
Wait a minute. Those weren't just memes that people were putting out?
No, they actually had to ask for help because the pilot ejected.
Wait. No. Let's back this information train up here a second. So you're telling me that, because I saw some of the memes and stuff on Facebook and Instagram, those weren't just memes.
No, they really reached out to the public.
So okay. Oh, you know what? I'm going to get on the Get Chicken soapbox here for a second. In the name of the plane, it is called the Stealth Fighter.
Yes.
It is one of the most advanced technological flying machines that we've ever created.
Very stealthy.
And they're asking the American people for help finding a stealth plane.
Correct. Apparently the transponder was not turned on.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's so it's so stealthy even our own government doesn't know where they're at.
None of this sounds weird to you?
No. I'm thinking it's out in a Hooters parking lot somewhere outside of Charlotte.
It's over there. It's over there by that private that just spent like $18K on a 2002 Camaro with a 35%.
They got some guy straight out of flight school. He met a woman the other night at a strip club. She's 4 months pregnant. And it's his.
Yeah, the dependopotamus.
Yeah. So yeah, it's awesome.
Oh my God, I just thought that people were posting that just
no. They really lost it and really asked for help. They did say they found some debris, so they think they've found the wreckage. Because apparently it was on autopilot when he ejected, so it just kept going.
So speaking of autopilot and ejections, Let's move to topic number 2.
Okay.
Because I've got topic number 2, Matt.
This is
Rooster, I got topic number
segue.
2. You know what? I'll just go ahead and start the timer. So, I don't know if you heard, but the good congresswoman from Colorado went to the theater to see Freddie Got Fingered.
No, she was at the theater, but it wasn't the movie. That one, it was.
Pretty sure there was a finger involved.
No. It was Beetlejuice the musical.
Oh,
but
gotcha.
I see where you got confused.
Okay.
Because the headlines and all that kind of stuff. So,
so Lauren Boebert.
Yeah.
I mean,
recently divorced.
She goes out on a date. Yeah. More on that in a second. Yeah. So they go to see Beetlejuice the musical, which I don't even know why that's a thing.
Well, maybe she's just a big Beetlejuice fan.
Man, I'm looking forward to the next Beetlejuice. I'm not too proud to admit that.
She probably went there to heckle the woman from Chicago. Mayor Lightfoot or whatever her name.
That being said, so first it's caught on camera that she's vaping in the Cluckin' Theater.
Night vision camera too.
And then she says it wasn't vape, it was smoke from the stage.
The fog machine. Yeah.
Yeah, the fog machine. And you can see her on the video pulling out a vape pen, taking a hit, and then putting it back up.
Yeah. We did see that.
So then she apologizes for lying about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was nice of her. It was big of her.
Well, then
tell the truth.
It comes out that apparently she's getting fondled or he's fondling her inside the theater.
Now, hold on a minute for that one. I would just like to say I read the headlines on that one talking about possibly he exposed her breasts and then she was, given a handy.
Okay.
She was touching his genitalia. They were touching each other's genitalia,
hey,
depending on the headline.
Can you give me the website for that?
Well,
you know what? Just give it to me off the air. Give it to me off the air.
Just to make sure.
I just want to double check.
That we don't get it wrong for this show. I watched that video.
You know what?
At least 15 times.
Did you zoom in?
I blew it up, but I cut the heads off because I want to protect the innocent.
Did you keep it between I want to see the shoulders to the lower groin
between
area?
the shoulders down to the knees. I wanted to make sure that what I'm reading in the headlines is accurate, not just misinformation.
Did you have to run it through any special programs or anything?
No, I cleaned it up a little bit. Added my own audio.
But we don't
have that ready for the show. But
that much work going into actually checking that must have been very hard.
Yeah, it was. It was quite difficult. But yeah, so to set the record straight, I never saw an exposed breast.
I never did.
As hard as I looked, I never saw one.
Looking hard or hardly looking.
I never saw her touching his pee-pee.
Yeah, the media did sensationalize.
Now she did rub on his leg. He did fondle those breasts.
He did try to grab her breasts.
He did fondle those breasts, but there was no genitalia stuff that is.
But
clear on that video. They made that part.
What absolutely infuriates me about this entire situation is that she talks about family values. She talks about principles. She talks about morals, and then everything that she just screams at the left about, she was caught doing, and then she was caught in a lie about it.
Oh, absolutely.
And now this isn't regarding her. I don't know if you knew this. There was a Virginia Democrat candidate that was literally raising her campaign funds on OnlyFans doing sex acts.
Is there a rule against that in the?
Kind of is. Kind of is.
Is there a rule on that for campaign funds?
We literally had
Thou shall not sell pics of your beehole for campaign money.
It only cost me 37 cents. But, you had the right sitting there screaming at the left about all this stuff.
Yeah. And then she behaves just like it.
And then she behaves just like it. And then you have the left screaming at the right about all this stuff. And then they just keep going down the same path. And basically it just goes to show you that both the left and the right wing are attached to the same clucking bird.
Oh yeah, they're
and
cut
at this
from the
point,
same cloth.
It's not a bald eagle. You know what bird they're on? The loony bird. That's what they're on.
Well, she's definitely a hypocrite. And so there's no way to sugarcoat that one. So the date she had to further show how much of a hypocrite she was, the date she had.
He's a Democrat bar owner. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, he owns a bar, and this bar hosts drag shows. And I think she has spoken out against drag shows.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's,
Oh. Timer. No. Timer just went off. Well, what do you think, man?
Well, I think vaping is dumb, but it's just me.
Yeah, if you're going to do it, just smoke a
real cigarette. Come on.
I mean, that, and you know what? Especially during the fall, I get fat kid tendencies. If I start smelling cinnamon buns, the first thing I'm going to go look for is some cinnamon buns. Yeah. And then can you imagine the disappointment to turn the corner and it's just some like 20-year-olds sitting there with a vape? I'm like, listen, I already turned my fat kid on. I was ready for some coffee and some cinnamon buns.
Yeah, you just want to turn to violence at that point.
Yeah.
You tricked me.
And you get a throat punch. And you get a throat punch. Who are you? I don't even know you. And you get a throat punch.
Now, back to why they were there without children. I mean, I don't know. It seems like a kid event thing that they went to, but.
Oh, the Beetlejuice musical? No, it is definitely not going to be a kid event.
No.
Well, no.
They didn't make it a kid event. But if you don't believe me, go out there and watch that video like 15 times like I did, and you'll see that there was.
I know what you were trying to do because you saw me drinking it out of my cup.
Almost got you. I was hoping to get you.
You almost got me. I knew as soon as you started talking, I tipped it a little bit so it would look. But you know what? It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
Well, you know what time it is now, then, right?
Well, not yet.
It's not yet?
Not yet. It's not.
Oh,
it's
you
not
get a refill?
I'm going to get a little bit of a refill.
I'm going to get a refill.
I'm almost to the bottom of mine. Is that okay with you, Rooster?
Yeah, fine.
Are you the strawberry lemonade police?
No.
Are you the strawberry lemonade czar?
Now, we'll get to who's the czar here in a minute.
I will say, though, the minute you mix it with the lemonade,
it's good.
It's absolutely perfect.
It's really good.
And the aftertaste is gone.
Yeah, I've just come to the conclusion, I think, that flavored vodkas have to be mixed. They're not meant to be, except for that vanilla. The vanilla was
really good.
Was amazing.
But if you remember, I think that we did it after the show that we mixed it with the Dr. Peppers.
Oh my God, it was so good.
And that was like a Sonic Dr. Pepper with vanilla. Yeah.
So,
I'm sorry, I was rude. Would you like a refill on yours?
No, I'm still good. I'm still good.
Well, okay.
So, you know what time it is?
It's time for
the Big FUs.
It does not stand for follow up.
Sometimes it does when she's around.
Well, yeah, but at this point, I think that she's kind of like in Dante's Inferno. She's just kind of like, all who enter here abandon all hope.
All right, so
you want to start it? You want me to?
You know what? I'll go ahead and give it a kickoff here. So we talked about last week Danny Masterson. This is kind of a follow-up to that one, but not so much Danny Masterson, but the Ashton Kutcher thing that came along with it and the Mila Kunis about, his cast from that 70s show. His friends wrote letters to the judge asking for a lighter sentence of his 2 counts of rape that he got 30 years for. So they're up for cancel culture. So, of course, the left is going to try to cancel these guys because it upset a lot of people. So Ashton Kutcher seems to be the target of all the people who wrote the letter. He's the one getting the beat down for it.
Gotcha.
So a lot of things that he'd said in the past about Hillary Duff.
And granted, whenever he did that, he was younger. He was a little bit more reckless. It was a different time, too.
Oh, yeah.
And whenever he said the comments about Hillary Duff, I want to say he had a show called Punk.
Yeah, he was on MTV just doing outrageous stuff anyway.
Essentially he was a shock jock.
Yeah.
Or a vibe jock.
They also brought up the bad things that happened in his marriage with Demi Moore.
Oh, it's about whenever he cheated on Demi Moore at Danny Masterson's bachelor party.
Yes. Yeah, that would Danny's a bad influence.
There's a common theme here.
Wow.
There's a common theme here that's leaving me a little prickly on the inside.
Well, yeah, so anyways, they're going after his cancel, and then, or trying to cancel.
But you know what's going to happen with that is that if the left goes out after him for cancel, because the cancel culture, as much as he's done to fight human trafficking, the right's going to embrace him and just blow him up. And he has.
Not to take away, he has done a lot for human trafficking. So, he's one of the few guys out there who's actually stand up about that stuff. Do I get mad that he wrote a letter for Danny Masterson? No, it was his buddy.
No, and
his buddy was a scumbag, but it's still his buddy.
And to sit there and think that, that a person can't change.
Yeah. Probably wants his word usage of the he's a role model back. But
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I get it.
Even Saul became Paul. So I mean, even the worst of people can turn into a good person.
And odds are Danny was not to Ashton what he was
to everybody else.
So, so I think it's kind of a sad thing they're trying to cancel him for it. I get it, but it's kind of a sad thing. Also on the Danny Masterson front, his wife Bijou Phillips, who promised to stand by her man. Stand by your man. She said, fuck that. You got 30 years. I'm out. I want a divorce.
Well, yeah, she didn't want that thing to dry up for the next 30 years.
Well, prison rules, man.
No, her. Not him, her.
Still prison rules, man.
So let me ask you, does this come with the conjugal visits from the outside or just the inside?
Yeah, so Danny's going to not see the light of day for a long time, so she's getting out of that bad boy.
I'm in that My 70s show.
She's ejected out of that one. So that's pretty much it on the Kutcher. Kutcher does good things for sex trafficking. He's up on the block for the cancel culture at the same time. So
it's almost like he was human and he made mistakes in the past.
Yeah, weird, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't get my head around it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
speaking
of not being able to get my head around stuff, one, the Biden impeachment inquiries came out, and it looks like they're going to go forward, I think starting Monday, with the inquiry. Now, not the impeachment hearing, but just the inquiry into whether or not all of his dealings with Burisma and his power of influence with Hunter and Burisma and the Ukraine and China, if they are impeachable offenses. And, for somebody that during his campaign kept saying, no, I had no idea what was going on. Well, yeah, I was there. I was there. I went over to visit Hunter we have you on record having like 15 to 30 phone calls with these people.
And here's the pictures from the golf course.
Here's the pictures from the golf course. And it just goes to show you that, I mean, right now, there's no other way to say it. He flat out just lied to the American people.
Well, he's a politician.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how they do things. And what was it? CNN had a poll showing the majority of Americans believe he absolutely had dealings.
Yeah, so there were 62% of Americans believe now that he did have some type of involvement, whether he was clean. Whether it was selling the power of influence or if he actually knew what was going on.
I'll never forget the interview he did where he actually bragged about it on a television interview about getting the prosecutor in Ukraine fired for trying to investigate his son over those dealings.
Yeah.
That he's being accused of right now.
But, that being said, we're almost at a near record.
Of worst president ever?
So, in August of 2021, whenever he did the botched Afghan pullout, which he tried to blame on Trump, his popularity fell to 35%.
Yeah, still unforgivable.
Well, now we're at 38.
Yeah, it's still unforgivable. I mean, people shouldn't forget about what he did on that failed Afghan pullout.
No, and the thing is, what really made me mad about that is that we called it.
Oh, yeah, we knew it was all going to go to crap. I mean, and it did.
I
mean, and the whole lies about none of these helicopters or vehicles are operational.
That's weird because I'm seeing this.
Really, 2 days, 48 hours later, you see people, they're hanging people from Black Hawk helicopters.
Yeah.
They're seeing their Taliban flags on our Humvees.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous. It's as bad as when Obama left Iraq and ISIS was driving M1 Abrams.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of ridiculous, it's time for one of our most favorite segments.
Where in the world is Kamala Harris?
She's at the border. She's at the border.
I'm afraid not.
She's at the border of something.
Well, yeah, she was near the door at a community college in the Reading area on Tuesday,
which is the border
in Virginia.
Of Virginia.
Yeah.
And some other state that's not Virginia.
West Virginia. So she was at a community college this week doing a stump or talking points on climate change.
Not naturally,
but it's okay. She's done with that now because now she is being named the new head of a newly formed federal department. So she'll be another czar.
So let me get this straight. Because she can't do any of the duties that she's already been given, and then now she's taking over a new department?
Correct. A newly formed department, too.
That sounds completely reasonable for this administration.
Yeah, so instead of being the borders, on top of being the border czar, she's going to now be the new head or gun czar of the new gun violence or Federal Office of Gun Violence Prevention. So
how does she plan on doing that? Because if you look at even the area that she lives in California, the majority of the people there get their guns illegally anyway.
I would say the majority of people do. I would say the criminals get their guns illegally. But
that is the majority. It's California.
If her track record holds true,
it should be a bang up job.
Beat me to it. Yeah, so apparently nobody is going to not get shot now.
But maybe there might be some dealings under the table.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe, being the gun czar is just something that we'll just have to swallow.
Oh, it hurts. But no, so yeah, she's gonna fail.
I mean,
I'm not wishing failure, but I'm calling it.
But
failure.
The whole thing about failing is that you just get down on your knees and then you learn how to get back up again.
Yeah, she's gonna get that carpet burn.
Oh.
So yeah, she sucks.
Well, yeah, that was a part of the under the table thing that I said.
But yeah, no, so
that's still PG-13, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess it's just sad because
it identifies as PG-13.
It identifies as PG-13. She's not been able to accomplish anything that they've given her now.
No,
other than putting her.
Oh! Timer just went off. But I'm going to let you finish your statement.
Other than putting cookies of herself and the book that she has ties to into the backpacks of illegal
of those Guatemalan people.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
No, she did. She handed out the cookies with the likeness of her.
No,
and she went.
Somebody the one that had the big pearl necklace on the cookie.
Yes, that's the one.
Because we need to do a DNA test on those cookies now.
And then her children's book ended up in all the backpacks of the migrants coming across the Texas border.
That's falsified.
No, that happened too.
No,
it happened.
Pretty sure that.
No, can't just say it didn't happen. I mean, you can, I guess. It is America.
It identifies as not happening.
It identifies as not the truth, is what she likes to say. God, this administration is terrible.
So what do you think about this, man?
You know what? Again, if I was sitting around a pool, just summertime, this is great.
Well, here in Texas that because it's starting to cool off, that means we have 2 more summers.
Yeah, this is a great adult lemonade.
This is the end of the first summer. We have 2 more summers left.
Yeah, we're in second summer now or third summer.
We're about to start second summer.
You sure?
Yeah, because we just had the cool down last week.
Spring was first summer.
No. Spring is spring.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but it only lasts like 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
But it's spring for that 3 weeks, and then we start first summer.
And then we get
we get our first cool off. That is fall, and that's normally right around the time that tamales and pumpkin spice comes into play.
Oh man, I was at Sam's the other day. I know this. We didn't talk about this ahead of time, but they are selling pumpkin spice empanadas.
I do not know how I feel about that.
It's the nastiest looking thing I think I've ever seen. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to burn the whole building down now.
So. I know that some people, that they get excited because pumpkin spice.
It's taking it too far.
I get excited because it's officially tamale season.
Yeah, but if you like pumpkin,
and I don't have to I don't have to go to the store to buy tamales because I know that down on the corner at some of the streets, there's going to be a small little Mexican man and his wife selling tamales out of like a cooler.
Yeah, from the trunk of their car.
And guess where I'm going to buy it from? I'm not going to go to Walmart or even Tommy's Tamales. I'm going to go to them. It's got fentanyl in it? No, I don't care.
Doesn't matter.
I'll die happy because that's where I get the real
Well,
tamale.
I was going to say, if you like pumpkin, giftedchicken.com has
home of all your beard, bath, and body needs.
Yeah,
located right here in North Texas.
Yeah, it does the basic stuff, and every fall it puts out a pumpkin soap.
Oh, it puts out.
Then a pumpkin body butter.
It definitely puts out.
So there's available right now on the website. Limited time offer.
What's the offer?
Full price.
Buy two, get it full price. But if you come and visit the Rooster in person, you can take a selfie for free.
Yes, and pay
full price. Yeah.
We'll have a holiday sale coming up if they're still available at that point. But they usually go pretty quick.
Because most time your pumpkin spice.
Yeah, so last year when we did the pumpkin stuff, it sold out before October. So I actually had to go out and make another second and a third batch.
Mm-hmm.
This year we're not going to. One batch and that's it. We're going to keep it.
You say that and you know what's going to happen.
We're going to keep it elusive.
No, you say that and you know what's going to happen. You're going to go to some of these farmers markets. You're going to go to, some of the first Fridays. And
I just want to see if they end up on somebody's eBay shop for 15 times more than they're worth or something like that. Feel free to buy me out and do that.
Wait a minute. What now?
You do it as a limited time, and then they end up on the eBay and other thing. Other people buy them, and then they resell them for higher prices.
How much you selling these for?
They're $16.99 a piece.
All right, so they're $17. So I just need to do the math.
Yeah, do the math. Carry the 2.
And divide by 1 plus 8.25%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, no, I mean I think the last holiday one that I bought from you was last Christmas, and it was the peppermint one.
Well, yeah, we still got the peppermint one.
Yeah, so the peppermint one was good.
It tingles everywhere.
I love where it tingles.
Tingles everywhere.
Tingles in all the right places.
Yeah, my oldest boy.
Whenever I walk, I go, whoo.
My oldest boy asked for some soap for the bathroom, and I told him to go in there and grab one. And he's like, I don't know which one. So I just grabbed him one, threw it at him, and he took it in the bathroom. He comes out. He's like, you're a sick bastard, Dad. I was like, what? He goes, that was peppermint. I was like, you didn't read the label? But it's like, it's like your beehole smoking menthol.
It gives a whole new meaning to Newport. All right, Clark. You've been listening to episode 85 with the Rooster and the Madman. And remember, in a world full of chickens,
be a rooster.
You're listening to Whiskey and Wine. You've been listening to Whiskey and Wine with the Rooster and the Madman, where you can catch us every Saturday at 5 p.m. on Deep Dallas Radio, and you can listen on TuneIn or Live 365.
Special thanks to our sponsor, giftedchicken.com, home to all your beard, bath, and body care needs, veteran-owned and operated right here in North Texas.
None of this